I'm tired of the bullying of Trey Lance. Look it. First one to say he had his shot Sunday and was uninspiring. No excuses. But just like Brock, he's coming off a major injury. And the 49ers do over 70% of the time. That's not 49er football, but that's what you want. You want to, bam, shoot your shot. Now, just because Trey Lance didn't outdo the legend of, bam, Brock Purdy, hey, that's going to be tough to do. First play, terrible. First sack looked terrible. 3-step drop and didn't even get dropped. He didn't even know what to do because the line was in his face. But the man took accountability. He didn't blame the line. He didn't blame the backup receivers. And he came through in the second half. He was 10 for 15 altogether. And he took his shot over the middle. Should have been picked, but it ended up being 6. But just because a guy had a rough game, he didn't even have a rough game. He just, didn't play inspired. You got to do what you got to do. But just because you got to correct someone don't mean you got to cancel him. Don't mean this guy's a bum. And one of the reasons why people think it's okay, because he's a nice guy. Trey Lance is the kind of guy you want other men to be like. You want young men to be like that. Yes, sir. No, sir. You want people to listen. Even Shanahan had his back after this game. You want kids, you teach them to try and fail, come back another day. But that's not what's happening with Trey. He tries, doesn't look great, and you want to condemn him. And you wonder why there's a problem with men's mental health. You wonder why people still bully because it's rewarded. No one's standing up for Trey because he's good. He's big enough to rock you, baby. He don't need your crap. But you know what? Because he's kind in his heart, you don't get a receipt on it. No one talks like that to Shanahan. And I don't want to put down Brock because Brock's, been legendary. But he's going to have the same thing. He's going to come off his elbow. He might have some, mental blocks to start out there. You got big macho dudes coming right at you to do bad things. Of course, you're going to start out slow. Trey's kind of a slow starter. And he's not ready to beat Brock out. But we need this guy on the team. Why you got to pile on? I don't like the bullying. Everything we're teaching in schools about bullying isn't working. Everything we say in society about bullying is not working. It's not working because we don't got love in our hearts. We only talk bad about people who we think it's okay to talk bad about them. And then we pile on. It's okay to correct. You don't have to love everything about a person. But correction over cancellation. But no one wants to hear that. We're hypocrites who don't got love in our hearts. Let's get some love in our hearts. We don't need to make excuses for Trey. He gets paid good to do his job. But we need some compassion. The guy just first game off an injury. You ever come off an injury or some kind of mental block? Yeah, you need to be corrected, told what you're doing wrong, but you need a hug. I'm going to give... Here, Panda right here. Here, get a hug. Trey... Oh, Panda wants his rest. All right, you're going to give a hug. There's a hug right here. Trey, here's a hug for you. Don't listen to these bad people who just want to see you go down. They want to see you try and fail, but at least you're trying. You came through in the second quarter. You got lucky on a scoring drive because you went for it. People are jealous because you went for it. You got lucky. You got to take a risk to get to the reward. And also, you can't be messing up all the time. You can't take bad risks. You took a good risk. You took a shot, bro. You took your shot. And you didn't make it. Hey, nose to the grind. You'll get your shot again, unfortunately, probably because of where our line is playing. And I hope the Niners starters play better so Brock doesn't, end up hurt again. All right. God bless you, Trey. God bless you, Brock. Keep on going, brothers. And I just want to remind you, this is why, it's hard for the men in society because you want guys like Trey Lance. You want guys who are going to, when the ball boy gives you something to drink, he'll say thank you. Trey Lance. The little pads out there, he's like, oh man, I'll help the ball boys. That's the kind of guy he is. These are the kind of guys you want. A man who takes accountability, not blaming others. The line was crap. It was the whole team. The receivers, they don't have a hard time getting open. Look, that's just the second. The Niners paid, the top guys a lot of money, Kittle and Debo, and then the rest of the guys are just, guys. But I respect them. Trey took accountability. That's what you want. But do you reward it? We're not rewarding what we want, what we say we want in our society, because we're just lying. If you want good men out there, don't reward the vociferousness to violence. Trey can do plenty of violence. He could be tough. He could be like, Shanahan and not take no crap. But he goes out of his way to be kind. It reminds me of Alex Smith. No one respected him until he got in Singletary's face, his old coach, another good guy. Why does it take that? Why does it take, an act of just aggression to get respect? It shouldn't take that, but yet that's our society. We say we want one thing, but we reward another. So Trey, I'm with you, brother. I like that you're a kind man. I hope you can show a kind person can come through and deliver, and you're taking it as best as you can. I can tell you're hurting. So here's another hug for you. And here's a kick in the butt. Let's go, brother. Get out there. And you're going to have to, ride the pine until, God willing, Brock doesn't get hurt. But it looks like, I wouldn't bank on it the way this line's playing, and I hope it plays better. That's it. Just because you try and you fail, you don't win. Keep on hanging in there. You don't have to be happy about it. You got to accept it, but you don't got to like it. God bless you all. Gary Lamm, Main Event Mania. Keep it real. Keep it clean. Say bye, Panda. Bye, Panda. Spirit hugs, brothers. Hang on. Fight hard. Keep it real. Keep it clean.